Hi everyone. Today we are showing up as you are. Show up as you are. So I'm showing up as I am. Just lie on the floor. Make sure you've got enough space around you, or as much space as is possible. And just start by letting your knees, your legs, and your hips fall side to side. So I'm kind of keeping my shoulder blades as a little bit of an anchor point, just like stability point. Got my arms open, and I'm just letting the lower half of my body rock side to side, just to loosen things up. Because I thought it would be nice to just lie on the floor and let my body move a little bit. So I'm bringing the bottoms of my feet together, keeping my knees bent and letting my knees kind of open. I'm still taking this rock. It's a little less in the hips. It's just kind of like the base of a rocking horse almost, or a little bit less base of a rocking chair, if you will. And I'm finding a moment of stillness with my knees open, with my legs turned out. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can let your knees fall in, you can let your legs be long, you can let your knees be up and your feet flat, whatever is comfortable for a moment. And you're just kind of checking in. If things feel uneven and you're able to adjust, go ahead and adjust. But if that is just your anatomy, then that is just your anatomy, and that is all good. We are showing up as we are. Make sure you're breathing. And something that I was told recently in a Pilates class was to finish the breath. So I've been kind of thinking about that this week as I encourage clients to breathe. And don't hold your breath. It's super common when your brain is focused on something that we just like everything else has to stop, and so our brain can think about this one thing, but our breath should not stop. So just be aware of your breathing, and if possible, think about finishing the breath. Then a little bit of engagement in the body. Bring the legs together if they're not, and then separate about hip distance apart. Again, we are coming as we are. We are meeting ourselves where we are. I am coming back to this kind of rock side to side because apparently that feels good for my body today. I think it's a way for me to just kind of settle into the ground and to just kind of loosen up any tightness, soreness that might be there. Nice and easy, just reach your arms overhead. You can let the back arch a little if it naturally wants to and if it feels all right. And then from there, slide your hands behind your head. Let those elbows fall open, one hand over the other, really at the base of your head, and really try to let the arms lift the head and then the abs, and then lower down. See if you can start by lifting the arms, then engage the core, and lower down, just to work a little differently. Arms, and then body. Arms. Two more like this. Make sure those legs are parallel. Don't let that pelvis tuck. Switch your hand that's on the bottom. And we're gonna go with our more natural, starting with that core engagement, but still lifting from the head and coming down, meaning let the head lift first. Let the top of the spine lift first. So it's like a little roll up and a little roll down. Make sure that that tail doesn't lift like mine just did. We're doing full breaths. Exhale as you come up, and then a full inhale as you go down so that you can exhale to come back up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more. And then pause, let your body do whatever it wants to do for a moment. So we're going a little bit slower, perhaps than maybe you want to, but that does allow us to be more intentional, and it certainly allows us to be more intentional with the breath, which I think is a good thing. So bring your arms down to the sides. Bring your feet closer towards you, more underneath. press down into the ground with the feet and the arms. Lift your hips, lift your back, and then lower down. Press down to lift, and then lower down. If you want to, and it feels good for where you are today, tuck your pelvis and then peel your spine off, and then roll the spine down. 2 or 3 more, whatever way feels good for you today, but start to become aware of your glutes and your hamstrings. You have 3 of each in each leg. For the most, well, I'm assuming, as long as you have all your muscles. There are 3 hamstrings and 3 glutes. One more bridge. Pause for a moment, however you want to pause. Bring your hands back behind your head. Curl up in the center and lower. Curl up and lower. Just one more in the center and lower. Did you forget to breathe? I sort of did. We're going to take this into a twist and a reach, and we're going to remember about our breath. So let's say exhale as you curl up, twist towards your left and reach with your right arm. Inhale to come center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more set like that. Last one. Rest for a moment. We're going to do the same movement. We're going to change the breath. So let us do, let's see, let's try doing that's the same breath, just shorter. So I'm going to give you your choice, dealer's choice. Same movement, a little bit faster. See if and how your breath changes. We're going to curl up. We're going to twist left and lower, twist right and lower, twist and twist. Keep going at this speed. One or 2 more each way. And then down, and then relax however you want to relax. How was that for you? What was your breath like? Was it the same as what we just did? Was it different? What did it naturally want to do? Did you change it from what it naturally wanted to do? Just kind of be curious about it. Hug those knees in. Knees can be close or knees can be wide. Take a little rock side to side. We'll go into our abdominal series, continuing to think about our breath and being intentional, and also thinking about our alignment. So we're going to bring those legs in line with your hips. We're going to curl the head and the shoulders up. We're going to engage the core. We're going to anchor the back of the pelvis down. You're going to keep your right knee in, straighten your left leg out, and then switch, switch, and then switch. Inhale, exhale. In, exhale. Inhale as long as you can. And then exhale. One more inhale, long. And then exhale. Both knees in, head down. Was your inhale and your exhale, were they the same length? Was one longer than the other? Which one felt easier? And just notice that. Going into our double leg stretch. Curl the head and the shoulders up. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one. Relax down. I like that breath, that traditional way of cueing it, so I did not change that. Kept that. All right, time for our single straight leg stretch. Curl on up, keep hold of the right leg, lower the left leg. Enjoy that stretch. Make sure your face and your neck, collarbone are all nice and relaxed. Abs are sinking down. Switch the legs, grab the left. Realize how tight or not your hamstrings are. And then your choice, how fast you want to go as you continue to switch. Just make sure you're breathing. Full inhale and a full exhale. Speed is your choice, tempo is your choice. Make sure you're even. We'll do 1 or 2 more each leg. This is my last one. And then I'm going to rest my head. Dumbbell straight leg stretch. Legs will be together. They'll lower and they'll lift. Hands can be behind your head or under your tailbone for a little cue, bony landmark to keep the butt down. Take your legs towards the ceiling. Curl the head and the shoulders up. Inhale. And then exhale. You are free to try the reverse breathing as well. That would be to exhale on the way down. Inhale to lift. Play around with it. Do a couple one way, do a couple the other way, and then see if you have a favorite. Let's do 1 or 2 more. And then relax down. Sometimes thinking about the breath takes our mind away from how much we don't enjoy the movement. So that one in particular can be super challenging and unenjoyable for some people. So perhaps thinking about the breath kind of took your mind away from that. All right, we're gonna finish up our series of 5 with our crisscross. Place your hands behind your head. Bring those legs to tabletop. Curl the head and the shoulders up. Twist right, straighten the left. Twist left, straighten the right. Breathe. Pause for a minute. Switch the breath. So if you were inhaling right, exhaling left, we're going to do the reverse. And if you don't remember, just start moving, pause, and then switch it. So I was inhaling and then exhaling. I'm going to exhale so I can inhale. One more each way. Rest. Relax. Let your body relax however you want it to relax. You can be still or you can move. From here, we're going to flip over. We're going to make our way to our hands and our knees. But again, come as you are. Meet yourself where you are. So however you want to transition to hands and knees. I'm going to come to my side and come on up. I'm going to move my shirt. I'm going to admire my hair. I'm going to come to my hands and my knees. In this hands and knees position. Round and arch in a way that feels good. Of course, we want to be as mobile as we can here. And if any part feels tight or if it feels good to stretch a certain way, to stretch into a certain part of the back, indulge in that. And then go ahead and take a child's pose, just briefly. Take a long inhale, long exhale. Let's do one more breath. And then let's come to forearms and elbows. And right away, I want to find a forearm and elbow plank. You can have your arms parallel, hands in line with elbows and shoulders. You can have your hands together, kind of one hand in the other. Try not to clasp. We want to keep the energy flowing, so we never want to really have a position that kind of stops the energy. Step one foot back and then the other. Then bring those hips in line. Press down with those arms. Push away from the floor. Lift the abdominals. Also, you can think widening the abdominals. No tension in the fingers. One more big breath. And you're gonna lower the body down gently, untuck the toes. Keep the elbows down, just slide the arms a little bit away from you and enjoy this arch. And enjoy whatever your hair is doing. No judgment, just come as you are. Take a gentle head circle or half circle. Important to keep your abs engaged and lifted here so that we can keep that low back lengthening so that that low back doesn't grip to try to hold our body up. From this position, we're going to come all the way down. Bring our hands one on top of the other, forehead down to your hands, rock those hips again side to side. We're going to press the arms into the floor, lift the head and the chest, and then lower down. Lift, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Switch your hand that's on top. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Relax for a moment. If your breaths are lasting longer than mine, make that movement last longer. Now come back up. Forearms and elbows. And have our focus straight ahead. If this feels too high, we're going to take our arms a little bit forward of us. We're going to do our single leg kick. Legs are parallel, tops of the feet start down on the mat. And do a double kick with the right, double kick with the left. Point flex, point flex. Let's do one more each leg. And then come all the way down. Relax, relax however you want to relax. And then tuck your toes, bring your hands down if you're able to. I would like you to push up into a push-up position or come to your knees and then find that push-up position. Hands and then legs. You can bring the knees down at any point. If you have those knees down, keep the arms active. Push away from the floor. So we're still working those arms with the knees down, and I still want you to engage those abdominals with the knees down. So you're still working the body. It's still a valid position. Long inhale. Long exhale. One more breath. And then stick your butt up, walk your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet to a downward dog-ish. And then bend one knee, press the other heel to or towards the floor, and then switch legs. In a moment with both heels reaching towards the floor. Hips lifted, arms pressing away. Soften your knees, come all the way down onto the mat. Go onto your right side, right forearm and elbow. Legs extended underneath you, stacked or staggered. I think if they're staggered, have your bottom foot in front if they're staggered. Arm towards the ceiling, hips stay down just for right now. Reach overhead, come back, reach, and come back. We're gonna try that lifted. So right arm is down, bottom arm is down, press up into that side plank. Find your balance first. Reach the arm up, full breath. Reach and lift the hips. One more. Come down gently. Bend the knees. Come all the way up and take a side stretch. Come back up, or I should say, bring that arm down. Bring your legs over to the other side. Come to your left forearm and elbow. Legs underneath you, stacked or staggered. Without lifting up, just reach the right arm over, lift the rib cage, come back down. Keep your core engaged so that our ribs don't splay open and we don't arch our back. Okay, now we're gonna do it lifted. When you're ready, press down to the lift. Make sure that elbow is under the shoulder. And then reach. One more. Gently come down. Bend the knees. Flow over. Take a side stretch. Even here, make sure the ribs aren't splayed open. They should feel good. It should feel like a good stretch. We want to just kind of keep that connection. Coming up. Bring the legs in front of you. Hold on to the backs of the legs. Just round back, round forward. Sit tall and a little arch, a little lift of your heart. Around, round. If it is aggravating the front of your hips to sit in this position, legs can be relaxed and down, and it can almost be just kind of sloppy and just like free. The point being to articulate the spine, to kind of tuck the pelvis and rock back and rock forward, just a little flow in the torso. One or two more. Finishing, sitting nice and tall. Bring those legs in the air. Actually, take those legs as wide as your hips. Let's do a little open leg rocker for a moment. Just gonna round back, round up, sit tall, round. Two more. Keep your balance. Reach the arms. Flex the feet, extend one leg, extend the other leg. When the leg is straightening, don't let that bent knee come closer to you. That's kind of naturally what we might want to do. There's nothing wrong with that, but for now, challenge yourself by keeping that other leg absolutely still. Ooh, last one. Rest. Rest however you want to rest. Make your way down onto your back. Keep your right knee in towards you. Let the left leg go straight. Let that right leg cross, take a twist. Come back to your back. Hook your right hand or right arm under the right leg and let the right leg open. For me, keeping my knee bent like this, I get a nice stretch in my right hip. I also get a little bit of a stretch along the front and the outside of my left hip by keeping this side anchored down. You are welcome to straighten that right leg to the side if you want, which will give you a stretch in the leg as well as the hip. And then bring that right leg back in line parallel. Make sure those hips are level again. Stretch that right leg towards the ceiling. Small circle, small circle, circle, circle. Cramp in my foot, circle, circle. One more this direction. Pause, reverse the circle, circle. Reach your leg longer. We'll do 3. Last 2. Last one. Bend both knees in. Keep your left knee in. Take the right leg all the way to the mat. Cross your left leg over. Turn your head to the left. See if you can picture your inhale traveling all throughout your spine. Up to the crown of the head, down through your tailbone. And I should say up through the crown of your head. You're always growing, always expanding, always breathing. And then come back to your back when you're ready. Hook the left arm or the left hand underneath that left leg and let that left leg fall open. Finishing the breath, coming as you are, showing up as you are. Bring that left leg back in line with the hip. Stretch that left leg towards the ceiling. Make sure that hip isn't hiked up, but that it is even with your right hip, or as even as your anatomy is. And then circle that leg. Circle, circle. 3 more. And 2, and 1. Pause, reverse, circle. Two more. Last one. Bend both knees in. Take a wide-legged rock, side to side. Hold on to the legs. Rock yourself up. Let the legs go straight and let your body drape over. Bring your body up. Soft flex of those feet. Reach the arms forward. Roll back. Stay rounded. Sit tall. Again, round back. One more. Take those long, full breaths. Stay rounded. Enjoy the stretch. Right hand grabs the left foot or leg. Unfold that left arm towards the back, just briefly. Come back, left holds onto the right, unfold the right arm. Do that again. Right holds the left, unfold the left. And switch. Again, switch. And switch. One more switch. And switch. And back centered. Okay, take yourself all the way down. Finishing up, let's do our hundreds. Really about the breath. So I'm talking about breath the whole time. But again, show up as you are. So how would you like to start hundreds today? Knees bent, tabletop, straight. You can start hundreds from straight down here. That's how Joe Pilates would do it. You would reach, you would lift barely, and then you would go into your hundreds. So if you're feeling great and strong and ready, go for that. Make sure that your core is engaged so the back doesn't get injured. I am feeling knees bent. I'm feeling tabletop to start. Reach your arms as high as your hips. Curl the head and the shoulders up. Pump those arms and breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest, bend the knees in. Don't really rest too long, actually. No, yes, I changed my mind. Me and myself, where I am. I'm coming as they are. Let both knees fall to one side. And then the other side. One more to the first side. And then last one. Make your way up. Sit in a comfortable position. One arm over, one arm down. Come back up. Just again, kind of a flow, but a supported flow. So core is still engaged. We want to try to not collapse. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I'm going to try to not collapse or like fall with this side. We still want to think up and over. We still want to lengthen that bottom side even though we're curving over that bottom side. And we really want to feel that opposite hip sink down as well as that shoulder. Come on up. And then other side. Curving, lengthening still, not crunching or collapsing. Lengthening, shoulder down, hip down. Come back up. Reach your arms behind you. Whatever feels good for your head right now. We're gonna open up the shoulders. We're stretching out the back a little bit. Place your hands down. Bring the legs in front of you. Bring the legs together. Don't think about it. Press down and lift. Come back down. Press down and lift. And lower. Another option. Knees bent. 2 more. Your choice. Last one. And then relax forward. Open the arms wide. Make your way to your hands and your knees. Round and arch. Try facing your arms, your hands, your fingertips towards you. Just to change it up. Try facing your fingertips out to the sides. I think I am kind of weirdly jointed in my elbows, so perhaps that won't work for most people. If it feels weird, don't do it. Tuck those toes, stretch back to that downward dog. We're gonna finish up here. And because you came as you are, you met me where you are, I'm gonna let you finish this practice however you wanna finish. I generally like to have people come to their feet, come to standing, start on the floor. We finish standing nice and tall, everything connected. But if you would rather finish on the floor, that is totally fine. You can make your way up whenever you need to, whenever you're ready. So however you are, however feels good for you, whatever position, down, up, seated, lying, standing. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Nice work, everyone. Thank you for joining me as you are, accepting me as I am, accepting you as you are. Have a wonderful rest of your day or your week or your month. And I will see you next time. Nice work.